What's up, everybody? Welcome to Observe and Proceed, where I observe and proceed to react. And today is all about Chicago because it is getting wild out there. And I mean, it's always been wild. It's always been crazy. But they're trying to take it to another level because the judicial system is messing up hard out there. They just lost hundreds of criminals on ankle monitors. Like, they're all unaccounted for. That's right. They lost account for hundreds of criminals on ankle monitors in Chicago. Like, Chicago already didn't have enough crime. It's already known for its murder rate, its crime rate, and it's probably like the worst city in the country when it comes to like crime alone. You know what I mean? As far as like the amount of people that live there and the amount of criminals they have. But now, not only are these criminals free when they shouldn't be free, because apparently the judicial system is just downright horrible, but the ones that were on house arrest are now unaccounted for, and they could just go wild in the streets. And they know it too. They know it too. It's all over the national news. They know their ankle monitor is not working. It's insane. And not only that, they had a lot of incidents that's been happening this last couple of weeks. We're going to get into that as well. So before we do, I'd like to thank all my subscribers, all the people that have been liking. I highly appreciate you. And if you can do that for me right now, I'll appreciate you too. Anyway, let's start. They also have problems with street takeovers like the rest of the country, especially here in California. Street takeovers have done us dirty in the streets with these kids, man. But yeah, apparently the cops are getting like, man, they don't care about cops. They're shooting cops. They're having their way with cops. Let's just get into it.
There's a lot of confusion about what happens here, but one thing is for certain. You could see the tire marks still at the intersection here of Columbus and Balbo. Originally, we found out that there was a street takeover that happened, but they said it either happened on Friday night or Saturday morning.
Man, that's nothing.
So we started asking.
Yeah, it's static on their end.
Questions, and we confirmed with Chicago police that it did indeed happen, but it was early Wednesday morning. So take a look at this video. This is courtesy of the Chicago Contrarian.
Look at that.
You see a car hitting and ramming a Chicago police car down Columbus, and we confirmed with Chicago police a 19-year-old named Maximus Wyderski from Crestwood was taken into custody.
Bro, how does that little Civic, like, look at that. Look at this car, bro.
Car down Columbus, and we
that looked like an old school Civic just backing down a new Ford.
18-year-old named Maximus Wyderski from Crestwood was taken into custody.
How?
Police said he was the one driving the car, was cited for reckless driving, fleeing, attempted to elude, and 9 car citations, including 2 fireworks and having open containers. We also confirmed with 10th Ward Alderman Peter Chico there was another street takeover that happened Friday night in Hegwish. So in that video, you see people wearing masks and banging on the hood of a police car as it's moving, and you even see one person recording themselves as they're doing this. This is certainly getting a lot of attention from lawmakers, including Illinois Comptroller Susana Mendoza and 15th Ward Alderman
Why do they keep showing the skid marks, man? They should come to California. Every street is like triple this, quadruple this, 30 times this in some areas.
Lopez, who said everyone who was involved in these street takeovers should be arrested, and every car that was involved needs to be impounded.
Right.
I am very much concerned that only one person was arrested. In a sea of stupidity, we only caught one criminal fish. I find that hard to believe because everyone there is breaking the law. Everyone there is contributing to the minors there who are breaking the law. And
hey, they got one guy. They got the guy in the car, I'm assuming, but yeah, they're all breaking the law. And once again, I think the police in Chicago are scared of these youngsters.
All of them are putting each other's lives at risk. There are municipal codes on the books now for all of those behaviors that we could have cited any one of them for. But that just tells me that either A, we didn't have the manpower to do it, or we didn't have the willingness to do it.
the willing list.
And we did reach out to Mayor
For
Brandon
sure.
Johnson's office for an opportunity for an on-camera interview and even opportunity to comment about these two latest takeovers. I did speak with a representative from his office, but we still haven't had a formal response of what the mayor's
Yeah,
office...
their mayor is horrible, bro. They have the worst mayor in the country by far. By far. And you think, I mean, you think Bass is bad? Like, he is horrible, bro. That guy. Oh my God, bro. These blue states, these blue cities, they run amok with their mayors, but this guy takes the cake, man. Like, it's just like free crime, free murder, free shoot the cops don't matter. Like, that guy is horrible, bro. Like, I can't believe he got elected. Who elects these people, bro? Like, it's crazy. You vote for these people? Yeah.
Feels about everything that happened here, but certainly the other two things that are getting attention because of the street takeovers. Number one, some alders still feel like there needs to be a snap curfew that needs to be put in place in the city of Chicago. The other thing is they feel like social media companies need to be held accountable, whether it comes to the street takeovers or even some of the teen takeovers that we've seen across the city over the last 2 years.
That ain't bad.
This could be...
if we hold Instagram accountable as a country, not just Chicago, we hold them accountable for these teens recording everything. Like, if you record this type of content, not only does your account get flagged and banned, but like they have to send the information straight to the FBI or something like that. Like that could work. That could work. It's not a bad idea.
Talked about tomorrow during a public safety committee meeting at City Hall. We're live in Grant Park tonight. Brett began.
Let's see what some of these comments are saying. They got to be getting at the mayor. They gotta. Safety Act is the best thing ever happened to criminals in Chicago. See, that's again that administration that's running things out there. Former Chicago Mayor Richard Daley from 89 to 2011 had the police do their jobs and book criminals as Cook County State's attorney. Shame on Brandon Johnson. Yep, that's his name, Brandon Johnson. It was skipping my mind, but that's his name. Shame. Yeah. The mayor makes the police force weak. Yeah, he does. Yes, he does. Wait till the summer. Oh, yeah, the crime goes rampant in the summer, especially in Chicago. But anyway, this was wild, bro. So this two officers got shot in the hospital in Chicago, of course. And one of them ended up dying. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Check this out.
Also tonight, the man who is accused of shooting and killing Chicago police officer John Bartholomew and critically injuring his partner will be detained until his trial begins.
Now, in court today, we learned much more about what investigators say happened before and after Alfonso Talley allegedly smuggled a gun into Swedish hospital and opened fire on. The Chicago police also arrested a second man, his alleged accomplice in the robbery that started it all.
Let's turn to NBC5's Randy Gyllenhaal, who's live outside
Started
of
with a
Illinois
robbery.
Masonic Hospital where that officer's recovering. He's got new details tonight. Randy?
And in court today, the judge said Talley, the suspect, used a, quote, bag of tricks to escape custody, shoot those officers, and get himself to the hospital, all part of a scheme, he said. This comes as we are learning more about the condition of that 57-year-old surviving officer fighting for his life here behind me.
He is alert. His eyes are open. He is able to respond to questions through blinking.
Chicago's police union pulling for the critically injured officer and in court supporting the family.
And this is why the police are scared of these youngsters out there. Like, this is what happens.
Fallen officer John Bartholomew. His accused killer, Alfonso Talley, was this time ordered detained until trial. In court, the state said the crime spree began with a violent morning robbery at this Family Dollar in Albany Park. Talley in a second.
So they rob, they go to a dollar store to rob people, rob for money at a dollar store. I don't know how that makes sense in anyone's head. Like, yeah, we can come up at a dollar store. Like, what the hell, bro? Like, how down bad do you have to be to rob a dollar store, bro?
Person are accused of pistol whipping the 55-year-old clerk here, stealing blood-soaked cash and then taking off.
Took $22.69, bro. Like, what?
Headed south on a scooter. All that stolen cash had a GPS tracker, and prosecutors
Had
say
a
Talley
tracker on
ditched
it.
it inside one of the trash cans in this neighborhood. It's about 2 miles away on Troy Street. This is also where police arrested him, and they say he lied about ingesting drugs. That got him to Swedish Hospital, where police say Talley somehow smuggled the same gun from the robbery into a CT scan and shot both officers.
What? Wait. Is that him butt naked? That's insane. So he smuggled his gun. How did he get arrested with his gun on him, though? They didn't even bother searching him thoroughly. That's incompetency on their end, but still, look at this. He's butt naked running with a gun right here. What the hell?
Stole a badge to escape into the neighborhood.
He was not in his right state of mind, and the story doesn't add up.
Talley's stepsister spoke outside court.
And how's everyone else making it seem like he's a predator? Knows he's not. He's a loving, caring person. That we don't
Bro robbed the dollar store, then proceeded to sneak his weapon into the hospital to shoot cops, bro. I have no sympathy. Nothing for him, bro. Of course, his family's he's a good person, but good people don't do bad things. I'm just saying.
He had enough calculating effort to decide what he was going to do, try and get to the hospital, shoot his way
Even
out
if
of
he
the
was on
hospital
drugs,
once the
bro,
handcuffs
he's like,
came
come
off.
on.
Police confirm they are interviewing a second person of interest from the robbery. Police sources tell NBC5 it's an 18-year-old with a long criminal history, just like Talley, who was supposed to be on electronic monitoring.
There's a common theme.
We're gonna get into that
Dangerous repeat
next.
offenders are allowed to go back into our communities.
It should have been common sense to keep this individual behind bars. We need a change in the city. We need a change in the state immediately.
Immediately, bro.
And amid criticism
But
of
unfortunately, the changes are not going towards the good side. They're letting more criminals out. And like I said in the beginning of the video, those ankle monitors, they don't even know where these guys are at. We're going to get into that, though. Let's finish.
Illinois' recently passed Safety Act. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker responding today, saying he believes that a judge should have detained Talley months ago on that carjacking charge.
And the
Talley is
judges are
now
just
detained
letting people
pending
out in
trial
drones.
on the first-degree murder charge. Allison?
I think the good news tonight, though, is that his partner is showing signs of improvement. Our prayers will continue. Thank you,
Yeah,
Rand.
we got to pray. I mean, prayers out to that officer that is fighting for his life or whatever. But we got to pray for the city of Chicago as a whole because, I don't know, this seems like deliberately trying to send it to the, to the abyss over here. They're deliberately trying to send the city into the abyss. It seems deliberate, don't it? Like, letting all these criminals out. Who would do that in their right mind if they want to keep their city nice and clean, nice and crime-free or whatever? You can't do crime-free in a big city, but, keep the crime low. You don't do what they're doing, what these judges are doing, what the judicial system's doing, what the mayor's doing. It's deliberate, I'm telling you. There's a plan to this. He robbed the store, but he's a good person. Yeah, he's not a good person. Bring the neck bracelets back. Whoa. All goes back to the parents. Guarantee the kid never had a chance at life, so lock the parents up along with it. I mean, there's a good chance his parents weren't in his life, or his dad for sure wasn't. I'll tell you that. Chicago has a crime rate problem, and the solution is keep the bad guys behind bars without bail, period. But they deliberately don't want to do that. Man. Yeah. So yeah, this has been happening in Chicago, like stuff like this. But today, or I should say last night, this happened. Terrifying, according to Fox News. U.S. city loses hundreds of suspects on ankle monitors. They didn't even put Chicago in the title, but check it out.
Sandra. Now, Bill, shocking details out of the Chicago area. A judge says they have lost track of hundreds of people who were placed on ankle monitors, all while facing pending criminal cases. The total number now thought to be at nearly 250 people. Terrifying. Mike Tobin is live in Chicago. He's got more details on this for us. Hi, Mike.
And Sandra, it works out to 8% of the people on electronic monitoring in the pretrial program in Cook County and Chicago who are unaccounted for. Even the state's attorney says we should all be deeply concerned. This is the same system that was ignored by Lawrence Reed, a career violent criminal with 72 arrests. His ankle monitor showed that he'd been out all night twice and was violating his curfew on November 17th.
Lawrence Reed is out.
When police say he boarded Chicago's L train and set a complete stranger, Bethany McGee, on fire. This is the same ankle monitor system that was ignored by 26-year-old Alfonso Talley. Records show he'd been in trouble for all of his adult life. He disregarded his curfew to the point that he didn't get home to charge the battery and the ankle monitor went dead. Police say on April 25th he went on a crash.
Okay, so you could just let the battery die out and you're good. Like, what's going on here? But as you can see, some of the most hardcore criminals Chicago's ever seen are just on the loose. Insane.
Crime spree that ended with a mother of three, pistol whip with a broken nose, one police officer dead, another fighting for his life. 3,048 people were released pre-trial on electronic monitoring. Almost 20% of them are charged with violent crimes.
So they don't even keep them in county jail, in Cook County jail. They just will give you an ankle monitor and just you can go till your trial. You know, that explains a lot about King Von, actually, the rapper that got killed. How he would get off. Man, they just let him out.
Aggravated battery, 4% criminal sexual assault, 0.8% charged with murder, and 246 of them cannot be found.
So here it is. Out of the people that cannot be found, 13 were for attempted murder, 103 for sexual assault. That is insane. 21 for murder. 21 of them killed somebody. Aggravated battery, 173. That's like all of them. That isn't... That's a joke, bro. Come on. Like, hey, like I said, prayers out to Chicago. If you live out there, stay safe. Stay safe. Don't just be wandering the streets.
Not only are they missing, they have no idea where they're at. None. Zero. They don't know if they're in the state of Illinois. They have no idea where these individuals are. So think about that. I mean, it's not like they could just go out and start looking for them, but they have no clue.
The system alerts on a low battery or curfew violation. After 48 hours, a judge can be notified, and that judge can issue an arrest warrant. But any sheriff's deputy will tell you there are thousands of warrants in the system. Without an alert on a specific individual, they get lost in the pile. But the Cook County Chief Judge
things look out of date
yesterday that law enforcement is actively searching for the people.
But they shouldn't even be out in the first place. Like, how do you kill somebody and just get an ankle monitor? Like, what? That don't make no sense.
Large. Sandra?
That's quite a search. Mike Tobin on that for us out of Chicago. Thank you, Bill.
Be sure to like and subscribe for
Absolutely
all the Fox
wild,
News latest on
insane, bro. Who in their right mind lets murderers out on house arrest? That's what I'm saying. Democrat-appointed liberals. Man, the judges in Illinois. Bro, this is deliberate, I'm telling you. Why am I not surprised this would happen in Chicago? It's not even surprising at this point. It's really not. That's because it's like in your face deliberate. The judges need to be held accountable. Leave it to Chicago. Yep, Chicago doing Chicago things, man. You got to pray for them. I mean, how do you fix this if they're doing this on purpose? They do. You know what? The federal government needs to send the National Guard there. Who cares what the stupid mayor says? They just got to do it because obviously they're not doing their job out there. And if you're there in Chicago, stay safe. Prayers up, man. Prayers up. Anyway, please like and subscribe. I'll be back with more before you know it. I'm out.